Most of us are familiar with the miracle of Jesus walking on the water. And if you're not, I encourage you to read the end of Matthew chapter 14. And in that story, the disciples are going through a really powerful storm in the middle of the night, and Jesus comes walking out on the water. The disciples are so worried about the storm, they don't recognize Jesus. But when Peter calls out to Jesus and says, "Hey, if it's really you, call me out on the water so I can walk with you." Well, Jesus calls him out, and Peter walks out on the water. And as long as he's focused on Jesus, he's doing fine. But when he worries about the storm and he turns his focus away from Jesus, he starts to sink. But Jesus reaches down and pulls him back up. Well, here's how it applies to us. We're going to go through storms, and sometimes some pretty bad storms. Jesus never promised we wouldn't. And on the contrary, he actually promised us that if we're in this world, that we would have tribulation. It's John chapter 16, verse 33. But also in that verse, he says, "I've overcome the world." So he's telling us that he has control over everything. We just have to have faith in him. So when we're going through the storms, know that Jesus is with us all the time. He's made that promise that he would never leave us or forsake us. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. And so when you're going through a storm, don't expect it to stop. And don't expect necessarily when you're focused on Jesus that it's going to stop then. He's not going to stop the storm on your time. He's going to stop the storm on his time. And he's going to use the storm to polish you, to make you grow in your faith of him. So remember, next time when you're going through a storm, focus on Jesus, not on your condition or your circumstances. Until next time, remember, I love you, but God loves you more.